In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here, Hold My Earrings. My name's Al, and I am your DM today. With me are Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, Daria, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henrietta. I'm from Norway, and I play Mealy, a moon elf wizard.
Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian fighter.
It's that dramatic tension there. It's like when you get married, I guess, if you're somebody who does this kind of thing and you decide to maintain your maiden name and hyphenate your husband's surname, usually husband, but sometimes men do it too. So, Laura.
Hello, I'm Laura. I'm from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard.
Does anybody else think like Laura just sometimes channels like a kids show host who like does puppets as well? Like, you would be great with like a couple of sock puppets, and
Sure.
I could totally see that. And speaking of love of children, Daria.
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis, and I love children.
And sarcasm, apparently. Yes. And Ida.
Hi, I'm Ida from Sweden, and I play Lilith, the Wood Elf Cleric.
Thank you very much. Ida loves children, only if they're servants, though.
Yeah.
They've got those nice small hands so they can fit inside the champagne flutes to help clean them out properly.
That's
Just
the best
kidding.
news.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Okay. Shall we do the recap?
Sounds good. So, last session we began wondering where Violet was and whether she was even alive. We could see that Rick and his ball was buried beneath collapsed rocks and rumble because we couldn't see him. We were a bit unsure how to get to Violet, and we tried a couple of different things. Merely tried a message, but that didn't work because of all the rocks. Denise cast sending, but she didn't get a response, which wasn't a good thing. Both Lilith and Cracker started moving rocks, but even after Denise summoned an aberration, a slad, to help, we didn't manage to make a lot of progress. And that's when Miali remembered that we had the scapegoat, and we can only use it once. But this might be the right time for it. She was also very sure that the command word was butthole, but Cracker reminded her it was butthead. We decided that the scapegoat was probably our best chance to get to Violet before it would be too late, and Cracker handed it over to Mialiv, who activated it. We all traveled down to the cavern below, and we could see that the black mold down in the area had been washed out, and our plan had worked. We could also see Violet's body lying on a rock, and Cracker ran up to Violet and she could see that she was dead. She picked her up. Sinise had a sled carry Lilith over, and Lilith kneeled beside Violet and placed her hands on her and said something about how Talos would bring her back from the dead. And Violet gasped back to life. She asked what happened and whether we had succeeded. Cracker hugged her tightly before she put her down, And Miali sat down, breathing deeply and holding back tears because she was relieved. She had been because she had been the one to tell Rick to attack the tentacle in the first place, which was the reason Violet had fall down. Uh, we could hear a splash, and we looked around, and we could see a large goldfish surface in one of the water pools. Uh, and it took a breath and then dove back in. And Cracker asked, "Is that Fennel?" And Violet replied that she hoped it was because she had died for him. And Sinis scolded Violet and said that she should never scare us like that again, and saving Fennel wasn't worth her life. Miali readied a firebolt in case the fish would turn into Fennel or something else, and the fish transformed into a dwarven woman in a beautiful armor. It wasn't Fennel, but startled, Miali released her firebolt and it hit. The woman said, I kind of. Uh, before she cast a spell on Mieli, making her freeze. Mieli stammered an apology, explained she thought it was Fennel. The woman stared at her silently. She wasn't really buying it. But the rest of the party tried to convince the woman that we didn't want to fight and that we were friends of King Bruno. We found out that the woman had been investigating the lake when she met a druid with with a nasty green beard, and it was Fennel. And he had cast geese on her and forced her to eat things and made her swim in the lake, thinking she was a fish. She introduced herself as Marista Malcolm, also a friend of King Bruno. And after some discussion, we decided to try and help Rick the Roller, who was stuck in the hole above us. Violet and Cracker levitating. No, it was Denise, right? Denise and Cracker
Could I cast
levitating
fly?
and flew up to try and help him and get him loose and get the door in the right position. But it was stuck and we couldn't figure out how to get to him. We communicated with him and told him that uh, we couldn't get him out right now, but we was gonna help him and come back to him once we get the dwarfs' help, and they will get him out of his ball. So we go back to the throne room with Morista, and everyone there is safe, and we could see some signs of the flooding. King Bruno asked about the rift, and we explained the situation. He asked about the kingdom, and we told him that we came to him first and that we brought Morista with us. We did some talking, and King Bruno wanted the bowl with the water elemental back, so we handed it to him, and he gave the bowl to Conrad so he could reinstall the water system. And King Bruno was very pleased about the help, save the kingdom, but he didn't have a lot to reward us with. But he pulled out the golden necklace with 10 massive diamonds, and the gems could be used for high level spells, including resurrection. He explained that he doesn't have a teleportation spell because we asked if he had something like the scapegoat, but he did have a personal teleportation circle that was meant as his own escape route. He also gave medals to those who hadn't received one at an earlier stage. He also said that if we wait a day, he will provide us with scrolls and healing potions, which will be useful since we are heading towards Menzoberranzan. Morista also gave us a green sending stone so we can contact them if needed. And Pug was about to show us to the sleeping quarters, and that's where we ended the session.
Excellent. Well done. Thank you very much, Ida.
Thank you.
And point of inspiration for Lilith, of course. Yes, it was a dramatic moment and an excellent use of the scapegoat. Although, of course, it was a difficult decision because obviously it's Byleth, and we don't want to lose someone. At the same time, the scapegoat is a very powerful, or was a very powerful magical item, and could have saved the whole party in a moment of extremis, in extremis, and to use it for something as simple as traveling quickly between 2 points that you're familiar with no imminent danger to the rest of you was definitely a difficult decision. But I'm glad it didn't take very long to make that decision. So, and you have met Marista. She ended up having a discussion with King Brunor towards the end there about how they could advance the alliance between the Emerald Enclave, which is the society of druids that is the foremost advocate for the environment and nature in Faerun, and King Brunor's kingdom, which may also have positive implications for the Lord's Alliance, of which an organization of which King Brunor is also a member. So you've expanded your circle of potential allies for such time as you may need to call upon them, again, for the greater good of stopping the black mold and the demonic influences behind it, notably that of Zuckmoy and her consort. You are still in Gauntlgrim, having rested overnight, merely having taken away all of the experiences recently, and found that she feels she's now capable of advancing to the next level of power and arcane insight.
Mhm.
How does Mealy prepare every day? Does she, given that she's also not just a wizard, but also specifically a blade singing wizard?
Mm, I think she's kind of practicing her moves with her blades, and she's starting to get more confident in that. And she also kind of studies her spell book to kind of find out what's best for the day ahead, and what can kind of go with her more melee based from now on. She's starting to feel stronger and tougher, so maybe she will kind of dare to go a little bit more hand to hand for going forward.
Yes. So basically, she gets up in the morning, reads her spell book, and then also does like 1,000 push-ups, and then does a bit of water dancing.
Yeah.
Has she named her longsword or her dagger short sword?
No, not yet, because it's really not hers. She promised to give it back, so she doesn't want to get too attached.
Oh, that's nice. Whereas Cracker has no problem with that. She is. Does Cracker sleep with her two-handed sword?
Well, with my axe anyway.
Yeah, but what about the Githyanki one?
I don't have that one. Remember? I
Oh,
had to give that
yes,
back,
you did have to give that back.
but I do think of it often.
Fondly.
Every night,
Mhm.
cry
Right.
yourself to sleep.
Every time you see a sword, it's like, everything reminds me of it.
Yeah.
You cleave an orc's head in half, and you're like, remember when we used to do that together?
Oh no, so tragic.
Well, perhaps we can reunite them. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. So,
Um,
yes,
did we do a long rest?
yes, you've completed a long rest in safety.
Oh, would I be able to do some things while resting?
Well, depends on what they are, I suppose.
Um, the
If you want to
usual
change
plus
spells, then you should have told me that in
one
advance. But yes, otherwise it's
special
fine.
thing. Um, okay, wait. So important. I wanted to do that. Um,
Okay.
and can I learn a word?
Sure.
What could I? I'm gonna ask Zanise what word would be really important that I might not have yet.
You
You
learned
know,
love,
Yeah,
friends.
she knows love.
yeah. all
Yes,
the all
I.
the good stuff.
Have you
And
learned
you
attack
are
yet?
us.
I
Yes,
think so. Um,
yes,
Run
yeah.
you did.
Attack. Yeah. Bigats.
or retreat, maybe?
Oh,
Surrender?
no. Never surrender. um,
Never surrender. Christ.
um, I have so many words. Um,
Eh.
do you have spell? Like the spell? I think I'm gonna do
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Or you could have like
So
a code word for one spell, like fireball, and
Oh,
then
that's
you could
good
say
too.
that in sort of in secret, like you're being held hostage, or achoo, for just one, and then suddenly everybody just explodes a bunch of fireballs, and the 15 ogres are all crispified.
Next time, gonna do that.
So
Oh,
spell is
uh,
zaklęcie.
zaklęcie. Okay. All right.
That actually
Thanks.
seems too close to how I would have pronounced it,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
which is
Um,
something.
um, I wanted to do two more things, but I don't know if I have the time. Um,
Well, the longer you take to ask, the longer it takes for us to do it. So let's get going. Come on.
sorry.
I
Okay,
might lose connection anytime now.
I wanted to write my will in case I actually die.
The whole session just like
Um,
was Laura doing her stuff, and then I lose connection, and that was the whole weekend session.
oh no.
Thanks, Laura.
So I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna start that. Um, and I wanna contact Irma or Irmas. I forgot if there
Who?
was an S. The giant from the library, where she was like,
Oh,
"Oh, if there's
the
any
stone giant.
updates." Yeah.
How are you planning to contact
She gave us
them?
this bet.
Yes, that's right. Gosh, that
So
was a long time ago.
it was
Even even I don't remember their names off the top of my head. There were three of them, but yes,
Irma Irmas.
you primarily interacted with one of them. I'll find it. Oh my god. Where the heck did I put these notes? So, that's well done you, Laura, for remembering all that. I f-
Irma and then in brackets S.
Mhm. Wow, this is something you should definitely tell me in between sessions, so I'm not looking it up.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It's just I just hate slowing things down because of that, but uh,
Mm.
it's great that you remembered it. Um, oh boy, remember those books, those crazy books that you all sort of moved into?
Oh, it's Irma's. You wrote it, and I photographed it. The Dreams Beyond the Stone Vault by Irma's, Librarian of Graven Hollow. Okay.
Well, write it in the chat so we can all remember.
Mhm. Um, can I just write the whole message? I'm just gonna do
Sure.
that. I don't think I have space
For,
for
for everybody
for
else.
all of the for all of the names. If it's
This
just
is
25, right?
yeah, the summary for this week is going to be, and Laura just does everything. And then she goes shopping, maybe does a new hairstyle, a bit of glitter on her horns. God,
Sure.
is it Irma's? Really?
Mhm.
No, it's not because I don't
What?
have it. All right, it's
But
just
you.
your voice went so high you cut out.
But
Crikey. Okay.
I've made a photo of it.
Okay. All right. I've got it. I've got it. All right. We'll take it as read that is the correct. I can find it if I go to the right page. Hmm.
Let's just call her Bob. And be done.
No. Oh my God. That's
Great
already
idea.
bad. It is Urmas. You're right. URMAS.
Yeah.
All right. Well done. There she is.
Yay.
Pretty.
So you wanted to contact Irmas to see if there was any update on the black mold, was it? What did you say?
No, she just told us that if we have any new updates on the fate of the Underdark or giants, I think then we should text her. So I thought I'd do
Yes.
that.
Yes, she's recording it for posterity. Well done. Yes. I imagine Violet probably has a point of inspiration, but maybe not.
Yeah.
You might have used it. Go ahead and do that.
Thank you.
So that's ascending, is it? Just writing a letter and hoping that King
Probably.
Brunner will prioritize the posts after a massive destructive event followed by another destructive cleansing event.
Yeah, I think it is.
You think it is, or you know it is?
I wrote down that she gave us a little paper bat. I don't know.
Yeah, we
So
got
I
a
guess.
paperback to send messages to.
Mhm.
Yes, they are the Underdark equivalents of paper birds.
Mhm.
Kind of like email or a howler.
Yeah.
Look,
Ron
look,
Weasley.
that Weasley. I am absolutely disgusted.
Disgusted.
Hello, Harry. That is. Look, everyone, Ron's got a howler. Okay, very good. Well done. That is definitely a blast from the past. I love it when you guys remember stuff that even I don't remember, which is increasingly getting easier as I age. Uh, it's not so much that, it's just the fact that I've got so much stuff going on in my mind that I
Mm.
lose track of it all. But yes, terrific. So could you post the sending spell or paper bird? Oh, do you not have the details of the paper bird?
No, I
Did I
don't.
say there was a limit on the size of a paper bird?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did. Presumably it's meaningful but not excessive. You can't write there and back again. Um, although you could do it in bits, I suppose, but that would be
Mhm.
quite a use of. It's like when you're writing a manuscript and you send off one chapter at a time to your editor.
Okay. Then maybe I'd just write down all of our names.
For posterity credit.
I don't know. Just so that she knows that you know who we are. Maybe she doesn't remember Byleth, but she remembers Cracker or something. I
I
don't know.
see. Yeah. Okay. It actually technically has 50 words or less.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a little bit more than ascending, but it is quite slow because it's kind of like the snail mail equivalent. How many of them do you have left?
How many of what?
Paper birds.
I think we got 6. We don't.
We got 6.
Henrietta is smart. She's like, come up with a number. It doesn't have to be right. And
No,
otherwise
but I
she's
think
gonna
it was
say
6.
otherwise she's gonna say it's 1 or you didn't have it at all. Jeez. I think we got 100.
I can see if I can find it in my notes, but
No, that's all right. We will say it's you now have. I think you used one before, didn't you?
Mhm.
So you now have 4. Would that be accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. And then signed by each of you, including people Irmus has never met before.
Sure.
Okay.
She'll
Well,
get
I'm
to
not.
know us.
I'm not telling you. I'm just clarifying. But with me as the leader. And then in the middle of the night, everybody just ties down Violet and beats her with a sock full of copper coins. Leader this. Bap, 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 bap.
I have 1 HP. Now's the time.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So Irmus, because it's a paper bird, it doesn't include a response. But of course, Irmus could contact you potentially. So unless you're asking her to respond to you, which you did not in this
Oh.
message, but if you would like
Oh.
to, I mean, it's not 50 words there, so you've got space, even after adding all the other names.
I guess this might be a team effort, so I don't know if anyone else has any questions to Irmas, the stone giant we met at the library. Not everyone was there.
I wasn't there. You could say, like, got any news?
Got milk?
That sounds great. Okay. I'll write that.
Say hi to
Okay.
Conan for me,
Which Conan?
the librarian.
No, I
all
know,
of
but
them.
which? Yeah, exactly. The most buff one,
What's
the young
any
version.
news?
Okay. So say hi to
It's
Conan.
a
Got any
bit
news? All right.
not so well structured, but that's okay.
No paper birds to Vizeran. Hey, how are you? Or Gratzt. So, Gratzt, seeing anybody? All right. So you write your paper bat. You, as per the instructions I posted, you whisper the name, and with a light flutter, it just takes off. It barely moves the air around it. For those who still remember the surface, it's as light and gentle as a large butterfly.
Wow. So pretty.
Hopefully, it doesn't get destroyed by water or fire or any of the other things that could destroy paper.
No. This bat's a fighter.
I'll let you run the game, shall I, Laura?
Okay,
Everybody levels
so you
up.
all wake up.
You all wake up. You become gods, and yeah, okay. Very good. All right, well done. Does anybody else want to add or do anything specific, or did anybody want to add anything to the paper bird message before it was sent off?
No, but I want to do something when we wake up.
You're awake, yeah.
Yeah, I am going to use my horn of goodberries and I deliver 2 to each now that Charlotte isn't here. And I'm gonna give one of mine to Rubo.
Are you all glad that Charlotte's not here? Just like, oh my God, she's so irritating now.
She's so high maintenance.
Lady Sea Hauler.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If she talks about how hard it is to polish her tiara one more time, I swear I'm going to shove that thing up where the sun don't shine.
No, we miss Charlotte.
We miss her.
Plus, the way she always smells like fish.
That is annoying. Never really got rid of the smell.
It never goes away. It just like permeates everything.
Probably why she needs a very long shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, Sophie's never going to hear this because I'm sure she doesn't listen to the recordings. She just comes back next week, everybody's laughing, and she'll be like, "Hey, so what's so funny?" Oh, yeah, you had to be there. Yes, very good. Okay. So 2 to everyone. Well done. Thank you very much, Henrietta. I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Feeling peckish. And I'm also gonna change my spells. So I get 1 extra now. So that's one of my new spells. And I am also going to switch out Burning Hands for the other.
Oh,
And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
do you want me to post them?
Yeah,
The
but
new ones?
yes, I was going to say one more thing. As a
Mhm.
result of leveling up,
Mhm.
you feel that you have gained a new insight. You understand now just how important it is to complete this mission. Not that it wasn't already impressed upon you before, because you were the one to remind everyone to get back on track, as it were. But because this new level of capability that you have achieved now takes on so much more responsibility, more so than your previous senses of advancement. You are considered a senior person in your craft. You are able to recover, with the blessing of your patron,
Mhm.
the lost spell slot.
Oh, nice.
I am nothing if not a benevolent god.
I will not let you down.
See to it that you don't. And Byleth feels a little tingle of warning, since she did technically die. But the deal with Byleth was a little bit different, so she's not. And it was death in service to the mission.
Mhm.
Technically, she was actually about to fix part of the problem. So, all right, good. So you have got. Sorry, which spells would you like to add? Burning
Well,
hands.
I took away Burning Hands
Okay.
and took.
Just post all of them, please. The ones that you take away as well as the ones you add.
Yep. Okay. So taking away Burning Hands and replacing it with a lightning bolt. And I also get another because I can prepare one more because of the level up. So that's slow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm removing knock and
Mm-hmm.
getting hold person.
Okay. And you still have. Okay, right. So your prepared spells are increased by 1, and you have an extra spell slot.
Yeah.
Well, you've got
Well,
2 extra spell slots, but you also get the 1 back, so it's
one.
technically
Yeah.
3 spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. You're adding hold person?
Yep. Just in case.
Okay. And of course, these are spells that the ones that you have acquired, slow and lightning bolt for your spell book, which you can also post slow in the chat.
I think, didn't I?
Didn't
Yes,
you
I
do that?
did.
Oh,
The
I'm sorry.
second. No, the
I'm
third.
sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry. Of course, they are potentially available to be copied by your wizarding colleagues if
Mhm.
you allow them to and they pony up the cash. And
Okay.
you are now able to copy the spells that the third level spells that Byleth and Charlotte have in their spell books.
Yeah, that's why I didn't take Fireball because I'm
That's
going
right.
to copy it. Yeah.
There's plenty of fireball already floating around, but
Mhm.
yes,
Yep.
absolutely. If only you could come up against like a bunch of paper golems or some
Yeah.
tree ants, or maybe like a giant slime made out of oil. That would be terrific.
That would be great.
That would be great. Or even a whale. Good. Okay.
That's me.
All right. Anybody else?
Well, Cracker's watching Mealy get all, buffed up and walks over and says, "Hey, do you want to carry the bag of holding for a while? It'll be a good workout for you."
In case anything
Sure.
happens.
Sure,
Just
I
in case.
can.
It's good for the arms.
Does Cracker wake up with like a sense of foreboding?
No, Cracker's happy all the time.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yes. The
Who got was it the necklace from the portal thing from King Brunar? Was that a necklace?
It was a necklace of diamonds.
Yeah.
Very blingy, actually.
No, the small tube. So sorry. Gold and silver. Spell of teleportation.
Oh, yeah.
Just thinking maybe it's better if we have that in the bag of holding as well. Did someone take that and add it to their inventory, or?
It's good that you remembered to talk about that.
Yeah, we've done that before, and suddenly things disappear, like the necklace of fireball. Nobody
Yeah.
had it, and oh, okay, it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding so everybody can get to it. But I think that Lilith should hang on to the necklace of diamonds because she needs diamonds the most.
I can do that.
If anyone disagrees, speak up now or forever hold your peace.
Does she do anything when she receives the necklace? Does she start singing "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend"?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like very protective of them so Charlotte doesn't steal them from me. I'm gonna hide
That makes
these.
sense.
Yeah. Do you yeah, I mean, you could it's so it's a necklace, but it's almost like a chain of office type of necklace. So it's not like a little, although it has a lot of, although they're diamonds and they're not particularly large, although they are large diamonds because they're very, very valuable, but diamonds themselves don't have to be particularly large to be valuable. But it is long enough and you can adjust the length of it so that you could wear it as a smaller choker, something broad, but it is actually, the chain itself is actually long enough that you could wear it as something else. You could wear it, for example, as a belt underneath your armor if you wanted to, and still be able to reach it. Or you could wear it as a sash across, one shoulder and underneath the opposite arm, if you wanted to try to keep it hidden
No, I'm just gonna put it there on my try
around
to.
your neck.
Yeah.
Okay. That should break out into a rap. Uh, okay. Very good. Anybody else?
Who takes the sending stone?
Ooh, good question.
I don't know. Sinise has the spell, so maybe Byleth.
Mhm. the sending stone to Marista, right? Or another one?
I think we only got that one. I don't think
Mhm. Okay.
the
Yeah.
one to Silla's hole is in Dalin's backpack still, I think. I think we put it back there.
Alrighty.
And I would also want to ask Violet if she could identify the crossbow I got from the zombie in the theater. That looks special. See if it's magical. I don't know if it's magical or not.
Sure. I'll do that.
Since we have a minute.
I'll dance around.
Have you guys all seen the Breakfast Club movie? It's quite old, but
Mm.
it's. I feel like when Laura says she's dancing around, it's kind of like doing that crazy, wild dance that Ali Sheedy, the goth character, does, where she's just like doesn't pay attention to what's going on around her. She's like eyes closed, arms flailing all over the place, hopping up and down. Or is it more graceful and?
No. It isn't like letting it all out.
Yeah. She's a maniac.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, very good. Okay. So anybody who's doing anything while Byleth is attempting to cast, presumably you're doing it ritually, right, to save a spell slot.
Mhm.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything while she's doing that?
I'm gonna ask if they have any healing potions or maybe a vial of oil of sharpness or something.
Right. Is that something that Cracker has come across before? An oil of sharpness?
Well, I know that someone gave me an oil of something, and I was gonna put it on my weapon. That was a long time ago, though. It's a vial of holy oil, so I wondered if there was something that made my weapon better. So I would probably just say, do you have anything that I could put on my axe that makes it better? I'm not going to be really fancy with how I ask.
See
So
how Yvonne rescued that potential metagaming yellow card.
yeah, yellow card.
By the way, I was just looking down the list of magical items, and I decided that perhaps an oil of sharpness and a
Is there
combined
a
vorpal
menu?
sword would be quite helpful in a situation like this.
Can I see the menu, please? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. And since you've delicately rephrased it, I shall allow it. Well done. King Brunor will say, "Yes, of course. I'm sure we can find something." Um, and he snaps his fingers, and one of the surviving pages and attendants comes over, leans down, and the king whispers in the page's ear, "I had intended to send you off with this little care package, but since you've asked for this as well, I'm sure we can find something. Um, Let me just check the armory." Page runs off, and will take a little bit longer than 10 minutes to come back because the armory is not exactly next door to the throne room. Although that wouldn't be a bad place for it either. Anything else?
I would like to ask if they maybe have a platinum inlaid vials
Oh, that's very specific.
worth at least 400 gold pieces.
Yeah. Okay, so the platinum inlaid vial. This is presumably for a spell. Which spell is this?
Yes, for a summon aberration.
Right. So how were you able to cast 4?
Because of my amazing. Wait. Not this. Psionic sorcery.
Okay. Unless they are consumed by the spell. So the platinum vial is not consumed by the spell. Sorry, can you post the spell again? Pickle tentacle. Well, there's plenty of pickle tentacle. There's plenty of tentacle laying around. In platinum inlaid vial worth. Yes, it does. Does it say that it is consumed? No, it doesn't say it's consumed. Okay.
That would be a really expensive aberration.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these higher level spells have these kinds of requirements, right? It used to be in the old days,
Yeah, but
you had to have you didn't have these shortcuts with the whole spell casting focus. That's definitely something that they used to accelerate the game. But you used to literally have to go collect a little bit of spider web to cast web. You had to go collect a little bit of tinder or something for the fireball spell. You had to collect, like Eye of Newt and Wing of Bat and all kinds of bizarre little things. So good. A platinum inlaid vial. Well, uh, I'll admit, he scratches his head with one finger as he sort of squints with the other eye. Don't know if we have got something about that fits that description, but um, I imagine we could probably work something up. It might take another day. The forges should still be working, but as you know, we've lost Megara, and so the highest level of crafting isn't exactly straightforward, but a small vial and platinum is fairly malleable. I'm sure we can find something for you. Uh, Give us another day, perhaps. Uh,
It's okay.
no, I insist. It should be straightforward. It's just a question of how long it takes, and you'll understand. It's only been technically a few hours since you've helped cleanse the entire city. I don't even know who survived the original black mold and the subsequent flooding. And perhaps the forges are out. You could help relight some of the forges if you don't mind. That would actually get us started a bit faster, seeing as how you've all got that magical fiery capability.
Yeah, I can try to help, but I don't know how much time we can delay our journey.
Well, I'm sure it's been months since we've seen each other, so if you've managed to go this long without the world ending, uh, perhaps just one more day won't make a difference. Besides, if you help us get the forges relit, it'll accelerate our ability to start producing weapons for the Lord's Alliance and other allies in our ultimate fight, especially if you want us to help you take Menzoberranzan. It's all part of a chain, you see. It's also, looking at Cracker, a good place to look for something sharp or something that could make an existing weapon sharper. If you'd like to go take a look down there, I mean, it's not the armory exactly, but we do have lots of other ingredients, additives, etc., that might make you more effective in combat if that's what you're looking for.
That'd be great.
Right. I wasn't going to ask you, but since you brought it up, go on and take a look. And you can ransack anything you find down there. Except the hammers and tongs, of course. We'll need those. All right, here comes the page. And meanwhile, your identify spell has fired. Now, the item that you cast identify on is not magical.
Okay.
But, sorry, let me just reread what the identify spell says. Or some other magic imbued object you learn instructions how to use them and what it requires to. So it specifically helps you with magical items. But as you are attempting to cast Identify on this crossbow, trying to avoid Broomer's accent needed, he will look at Byleth as because she's dancing around like she's having an epileptic fit, so she's a bit of a distraction. Is she all right? She looks like she's having a fit.
She's fine. She's just working.
Right. And then you cast the spell, and as you say the magic words, presumably they include something to the effect of, well, how does it sound to the rest of us?
Um. Identify. This, please.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is she trying to figure out what that does?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, pass it over. I'll take a look myself. I'm a bit familiar with weapons.
Mm. Did you discover anything about it?
Not really, no.
Okay, mind if he takes a look?
Sure.
I'm gonna hand him the crossbow.
Right. Very nice work. Haven't seen one of these in quite a long time. We stopped making these because they are very expensive to make. They're very useful for individuals, but most expensive and also exceptionally effective in large numbers. So you really need to make enough to outfit at least a squad. Let's see now. This goes here. You pull back the trigger, and then the actual line goes here. Right. So, I think the most effective way to use this is as what we call a multi-attack. But it needs to be preloaded, and then once it's preloaded, it's extremely expensive to arm and fire, and then takes a bit of time to reload again. But that first shot will give you a bit of an advantage, especially in a combat that you might think is either world-ending or possibly very dangerous. If you've got a backup weapon, that'll be very helpful. So here's what you do. And then he lays out and explains to you how to use this weapon. You preload it. It's got 2 bolts, you see. It fires with extra percussive force. So when it finally releases both bolts, you can shoot it at twice the normal range. It'll penetrate almost the hardest armor and will do extra damage. You typically want to load this with special quarrels, which we actually have, and they can be extra barbed for potential additional damage. And you can fire the 2 shots off at the same target or at 2 separate targets in the same round. However, it takes a full round, even with somebody who's efficient at it, to reload. Unless you are actually trained sharpshooter, in which case you can reload it normally.
Okay.
But it will require both hands. You can't be wielding another weapon or something else, such as a shield or a spell focus. And the thing is, and this is the best part, you see, this little button right here, if you charge this in advance. It's not going to take magical power like what are those spells that you use? What's that pew pew one you all use all the time?
Oh, the missile one, magic missiles.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It won't take something that's purely ephemeral, yeah? But if you add something that's a natural element, especially lightning or something related to lightning, you can load it into the weapon and the weapon will discharge it with the missile. The missile becomes a carrier for the secondary attack, you see. So you basically get a 2-for-1, plus you get the carrier attack. Now, the carrier attack fires on the first missile, so you can't use it for both. But let's say you come up against a tough little beastie, yeah, like a dragon, and it's not one of them blue ones that is already immune to lightning damage. You preload this one with a lightning related spell, uh, the one where you grab somebody by the short and curlies, or even a more powerful one. That will
Yes.
be the carrier on top of the missile itself. The missile hits, does its normal piercing damage, and then the lightning goes through it as well as a secondary attack, as if you had cast the spell at it separately. And if they try to pull it out, it'll do additional damage on the way out, depending on what missile you've used. It's quite powerful.
Yes.
I believe, actually, this technically was designed to allow even a paladin to preload a smite. Now,
Oh.
technically, smites are a little bit different because they are magical, but that was the whole idea. And the magical powers behind it, although this is a mundane weapon, see that little channel just in there? That is the key. It's basically a small gem of spell storing, you see. You can't really see it because it's buried inside. If you wanted to, you could take it out without necessarily damaging the rest of the crossbow, but in doing so, well, there's a risk you could damage it if you don't know what you're doing and you're not a weaponsmith, but otherwise, it is a possibility. So, quite a nice piece, actually. If you're not interested in using it, I'd be happy to buy it off you.
Hmm.
I think only about 3 dozen were ever made.
Interesting. Well, it could come in handy. Let me think about it.
Well, of course. I mean, if it's helpful to you, you can hold on to it, but it's really up to you. Now, if you've got a martial expert like your big friend over here, it might really be helpful. This multi-attack counts as one attack, so they could still do something else, but it wouldn't be enough to use a second attack in the same action to actually reload the weapon. You need to use a full action.
Yeah.
But for most spellcasters, it's probably not as effective as just casting the spell directly if you're using it for spell delivery. And the spell has to be something that targets one creature potentially. If it's got a ranged or area effect, it'll discharge at the location where it hits, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee it's going to have something like an effect. Like I said, it has to be a natural effect, like physical, not you can't use it for things um, like an illusion spell or something like that.
How much is it worth if we take out spell storing device?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. You mean you want to keep the gem but give me back the actual artifact?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well, without the spell storing, it's obviously worth a lot less, yeah. But probably, I mean, we don't need it really in small numbers like this. It would go in our museum and armory for design purposes. It's part of history. You see, we didn't make this. It's actually from the previous dwarves that lived here thousands of years ago. How did you come by this, by the way?
A zombie.
A zombie?
Yeah.
Great. That makes some sense. Must have been laying about for centuries. I mean, before the mind flayers took over. Yeah, I'd say I'd give you 300 for the crossbow itself. The gem of spell storing and smite storing is much more valuable.
Yeah.
It
Do you
is
know
quite a
how
clever design.
Absolutely. Do you know how powerful a spell it can store?
I don't know. You'd have to try it out.
Okay.
I suppose you could test it by taking the gem out and try to cast that spell again that you were doing with the fancy dancing. That might tell you something.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. But I don't think if you have, I'm gonna think about it. But if I go with that, I think I need your help to get the gem out because I think I will break the bow if I do it myself.
Well, it's definitely smart to leave that in the hands of a specialist weaponsmith
Yeah.
or bowyer. Uh, Again, if anybody survived down in the forages, they'll probably be the right people to help you. Of course, I can give you a little writ that you can present to anyone down there and tell them to prioritize this as you want to get going.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need the
Right.
forges for that technically, but probably wouldn't hurt just to ease their minds that they can set aside the primary responsibility of getting the economy going and the defenses up to speed if somebody can relight those burns at the same time that they're working on this.
Right. Oh, thank you so much for the information. I have a lot to think about.
Sure. I mean, if your friend ever stops wandering about admiring all the beautiful architecture, she's welcome to have it. Maybe she could put it to use. She seems to have an affinity to it. But right. So, there's the page. Where have you been, lad? It's taken forever. Sorry, I, I'm just a bit tired. Right, what have we got here? And the page has a sack, and he opens the sack, pulls out what appears to be one bandolier and a small wooden box. Ah, yes. So we sometimes carry some of these in this belt. We sling it over our shoulders, or some of them wear it as a proper belt. Some of the more aggressive battle rages, they like to have these handy for when they're going hand to hand with the enemy. Let's see. Looks like we've got 10 of these, 4 of these. What's that? Poison. Yeah. We still have cure disease. It's quite helpful. Wish we'd known that earlier, but I suppose one potion wouldn't made that much difference. Right. So this bandolier has on it the following: 10 potions of healing, 4 potions of extra healing, 1 potion of cure disease, which apparently works on certain elements and variants of the black mold, but not necessarily others. So you'll have to choose it carefully because, well, you don't know. 1 potion of cure poison, always useful, especially if you're going up against them pointy-eared dark skins. Uh, Pointy-eared, I should say. No offense to the other pointy ears in your group. You know, We like the surface elves enough, but those drow, nasty work. And here,
Agree.
my lady, and he looks at Cracker. Ah, yes. And as he opens the wooden box, there is a little light that comes on and glows his face. Don't mind the dramatics. Whoever made this box thought it would be funny to add that little extra charm. The box itself isn't really magical. The potion is, but it doesn't give off light like that. We just like to do that occasionally. Yeah, I think the fellow was going to add some music as well. Something about angels singing, but I said that was a bit over the top. Anyway, here you go. It's something we call an oil of sharpness. Have you ever heard of it?
No, but that sounds great. What does it do?
I think you know what it does. I'm too old to be fooled by the likes of you.
Well, that's great. Thank
Use
you
it.
so much.
Use it in good health. Or I should say, use it in bad health for whoever you use it on. You can keep the box as well. It'll always cast a little light. It's not enough to see by, but maybe it'll be useful at some point. Suppose you could sell it to somebody who has a flair for the dramatic, or even a merchant who wants to impress a possible client with something. Right, so you've all gotten your medals. Yes, I see them prominently displayed. And you've got my little scroll of teleportation circle. Pug will show you where the circle is before you head down to the forges. Um, it's nothing special, really. It's just a room. It is locked, but it's not really a problem. We really keep it locked just in case we get any unwanted visitors. But for a group like you, unless you're all pretty much incapacitated and out of power, you might find it fairly straightforward to get through. Um, right. Money. That's right. You were asking for some money. Uh, did I give you your rewards already? I've forgotten now.
I think we only got the medals. And of course, all of these potions are really gonna come in handy.
Right. Well, I figured you probably would like gold.
Doesn't hurt.
You know, gold is a dwarf's best friend after diamonds and rubies and sapphires and emeralds. And then he just goes on this whole uh, Forrest Gump rant of different types of gems, jewelry. 5 minutes later, and of course, platinum. Everybody loves platinum, but we can spare a bit of gold from the treasury. Now, I think I mentioned last time you were here that the finances weren't in the best shape. And of course, we'll need more of that to help rebuild after all this disastrous cleansing. But I understand this isn't just about rewarding you; it's empowering you to be able to access the resources that you need to complete your mission. So, from my personal treasury, I am awarding you each 400 gold pieces plus a letter of credit. Now, this letter is useful for anybody who trades with Grim or another dwarven enclave. It won't probably be all that useful if you come across a bunch of Drew or something else like those creepy crawly humans that live down in what are those things called? Um, I forget the ones that are blind, but Or, for example, a dragon, since dragons tend not to trade. Although I suppose a bronze dragon might do it. I've seen good dragons do some trading a few times. But typically, you'll need to run it across a merchant or some kind of organized society with its own treasury that engages in legal trade. You might be able to sell it to somebody who's a bit below board, but you'll probably have to take a discount. And whether or not they can draw on the treasury at the time is up to, well, providence and how fast we can get the economy back on track. But it might take 6 months, a year if you don't need all of it right away. It's good for 5,000 gold. As I said, you might not get full value depending on who you're using it with, but any dwarf will typically respect it and give you close to full value, as will many surface governments, especially humans that we tend to trade with more often. If they've got a good banking system, they'll probably accept it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. That's great.
Great. Is there anything else I can help you with? Good. Well, seems like you've got pretty much everything you need. Um, at this time, I suggest we all take a little break, and perhaps when you come back, you can head down to the forges and see about relighting some of those fires and maybe helping yourselves to whatever you need.
Mhm.
10 minutes, everyone.
Okay, sounds
Thank
good.
you. Okay.
Well, wonders never cease. Now let me clean my screen from all the spittle from trying to recreate a Glaswegian accent. All right. Yeah, we'll reconvene in 10. Thanks. Hi. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here,
hold
my
my
earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
okay, go ahead.
Yes. So should we put the letter of credits in the bag of holding?
Yes, we can
Yep.
do that. Mhm.
Who's doing it?
I can do it. Just need
Okay.
to.
And you had another good idea there, Ida, about
Yes, dividing the potions. I mean, I guess you, Cracker, should have the oil of sharpness.
Thanks.
well, she specifically asked for it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that's the
Thank
minimum
you.
you could do for her since she brought it up. That would be incredibly greedy and somehow self-serving. Oh, thanks for that. I'm just gonna take that. Yeet. That would definitely be. And this is how Cracker died. She attacked the whole party, and that was pretty much it. Nice way to go out. Um,
What about the rest? There anyone wanting something special?
I'll take one healing potion.
Hmm? Extra healing or healing?
Just the regular one.
do you want fries with
I don't need to
that?
supersize it.
It's only an extra 50 cents. Okay. What is going on here? Oh, right. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
Anyone wants any potions?
Don't all speak up at once. You asked for it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind carrying some, but I don't want to carry all of them.
Well, it seems a bit kind of counter. I mean, it defeats the purpose of you carrying all the potions, right? That was
Yeah.
the whole idea, is to give everybody else a chance to sort of.
Um,
You don't.
I don't know. I
Yes.
guess I can take 2 normal potions, and everyone else gets 2, kind of. Would that not?
Definitely give Charlotte
No,
one of
2
the.
people get 1, right?
Yeah, I can
Count
take
them up.
one because I have one from before. So if
Okay.
I take one, Cracker takes one, and everybody else gets 2, including Charlotte. You just have to help her put it in her bag next time.
Yeah. Make sure she takes one of those pots of extra healing because she seems to fall down a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's so clumsy. She's just so clumsy. It's the tiara and the silk gown. It's constantly getting underfoot.
Well, maybe one of the others should take the extra healing so we could give it to Charlotte when she's gone down.
Oh, wow. Look at
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just let her stew in her own clumsiness and carelessness.
True.
It'll be fine. I'm used to it. That, man, I wanted to kill her character so bad when she said that. She was just like, it's no big deal. It happens every week. But it's not supposed to. That's the whole idea. It's no big deal. Yes.
So if it's easier if maybe Lilith has her spells, of course.
Yeah.
And if then me, Violet, and Sinise and Lilith take one greater each, so we can
Mhm.
give it to Charlotte when she goes down. That's the plan. Only use it on Charlotte.
Saving Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I mean, you feel like she should just take responsibility for herself, really. Doesn't she have a familiar? Give it to
She's
her
been saved a
familiar.
lot.
Should take it.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
She's been saved a lot.
She has been saved a lot.
Well, so have I, to be honest.
Well, I mean, but you don't do it as quite as carelessly, I feel.
Well, what about you take Mealy, Sinise, Violet, and then we give one to Charlotte, so all 4 of you get 1 potion of extra healing each.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
what happened?
I disconnected myself. Sorry. That's how I'm going to go out one day. I'm going to just have I'll be on life support and I'll be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh.
I think
Mm.
about death now. I don't know why. I'm in pretty good health. I'm not that old, but yeah, it's getting to that point. At some point, you got to start thinking about death.
Mm.
Isn't that deeply disturbing?
It is.
Yep, I
Mm.
know, I know.
Well, I was revived, so nothing can take me.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Okay. So you've managed to divvy up all the spoils. Well done.
Except the cure disease and cure poison.
Ah,
Mm.
yes.
I've still got 2 cure disease. So pass that around.
Oh, that's right. And as you found out, sometimes they don't work, but
Yeah.
sometimes they do.
Mm.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm just about ready. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Janice, do you want to take the cure of disease?
I can take one, but shouldn't we just put it in the back of holding so everybody has access to it?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I can put it in. Let's see.
But only if you sing it.
Sorry.
I want to
Let's
hear you
see.
guys all do a little chorus one day. That would be great. I think all of you would probably sound really nice together. Okay. All right. So that's in the bag of holding. What else? Anything else?
No,
I'm not
that's
stalling for
everything.
time. I'm just asking if you guys want to do anything else before you head down. Okay. So Pug will say, well, if y'all are done faffing about and that DM has finally got himself in order, we can probably head down anytime you're ready.
Show the way.
Anybody gonna summon their familiars? Not that you need them, but seeing as how you all got these fancy potions and whatnot,
I'm gonna resummon Rua. He was only dismissed, so he should just pop up.
that is an excellent idea.
And I'm gonna give him a good berry in his pouch.
Rua starts to chew on it before you stop him.
Stop it. Gonna
What
give
is
him
Rua?
a little bit of my rations instead.
Rua, probably because he's been hanging out with Ivy, decides to bite your finger.
Oh no.
I am going to give him a command to be nice to me. Always.
Wow.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Taking away free will like that, that
Yep.
is nasty.
I can't bother with this nonsense.
I command you to love me.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Always.
That is kind of creepy, Henrietta, I gotta say. If only you could tell your kids to do that. You ever come out of the game and start talking to your kids like and they're like, Mom, we talked about this.
Yeah.
You're not the boss of me. And you're like, I could literally end you. I don't know about that. All right. So you start making your way down, and Pug is singing his rather obnoxious song about having a pig, which I won't play for you because you all remember it, I'm sure.
I like how we all wait because we just think you're gonna play it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. I am filled with dread that anything I do might accidentally set off my router again, so I'd rather not risk it for the sake of one silly little joke. But I think we are there. So you should all be able to see the forge room. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Feel free to move your tokens somewhere in the in this area. Well, not there. That's the forge, but this is the pathway.
Where's my token? There it is.
Where's your donkey?
My token.
Oh, did we gain a donkey and I didn't notice?
Rua the donkey.
Rua the donkey.
Yeah.
I would almost allow that. Fwoosh is obviously no longer with you because he's now busy helping cleanse the water system. Also, Conrad Braunanvil is not coming unless you ask him to. He's got things to do, especially with respect to helping Brunor hammer out the details, the final details with Marista Malkin, and that has been an ongoing conversation. You do still have the dragon statuette, as well as, of course, Pug. But if you wanted somebody else to come along with you, you can certainly request it of them and or King Brunor.
What about Quark?
Yes, what about Quark?
A good question.
It is a
I
good
thought he was
question.
just following us always.
Well, I don't like leaving it to, oh, I would have done that already. Yeah, did it. I mean, Quark's still around, so if you want to, you can, but you've got to. He does specifically want to follow you, but if you don't tell him to, he's not going to because he's also specifically more of a follower. He's not so much of a leader.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell him to come with.
Which to you
See a bit of
means
the world.
absolutely nothing. You're gonna see he's gonna see a little bit of the world.
Yeah.
And as he flies, since you mentioned that specifically, as he flies around, he just looks and looks, staring with his one great big eye, relatively speaking. And he makes a big show of trying to seem impressed by everything he sees. Occasionally, he taps you on the shoulder and starts speaking some gibberish, which you don't understand unless you've specifically done another dance to get your comprehend languages up.
No, not yet. I'm just gonna be fascinated too.
You have no idea what he's saying. He's just like going on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, but he's excited and I'm excited, so that makes
It's like
two of us.
it's like when you go on a summer holiday and you fall in love with some exotic stranger in that new country that you don't speak the language of, and you two try to use some combination of pidgin English or whatever language is your common base, but it's mostly hand signals and fake understanding, and you're just so good looking you can't stop looking at them, but at the same time you don't really want to know what they say because probably it's like 99% banal. Not that that's ever
Sure.
happened. Okay, so Quark's with you. Pug says, well, you can see that there's no fire. There's a couple of dribbles of lava, but for the most part, it's just as cold and damp as everywhere else. There used to be some big pits over here. Here, why am I speaking with a Scottish trailer park accent? I don't know. Probably hanging out with King Bruno a bit too much. Here. So we've got to relight all of these. And now, the good news is you don't got to keep them lit because one of the reasons why this is the location of the Great Forge. There I go again, getting my accents all confused. The Great Forge is located here because this is a natural egress point for what we believe are some significant underground oil, gas, and coal deposits. And they all produce certain levels of methane and associated products. So, in fact, you could say that this is a great source of propane and propane accessories.
Hmm.
Somebody in America, whoever listens to this, is going to know that joke.
Yeah.
Now, if you could just read Latin, that'll probably get things started. Of course, if it was just a question of setting a torch to it, we could have done this already. these fires tend to take quite a lot of power. And also, because it's very damp and the water might have gotten into the actual fissures from which the gases and lighter products tend to rise up out of the ground, we need to accelerate the drying out process, which is essentially the same thing. Well, how about it, y'all? I see 4 characters: Cracker, Mealy, Lilith, and Byleth. Am I missing Zanice?
I'm here.
Oh, I did not see that. I
Me
see you
neither.
moving. I see you moving it, but it's there you go. You were in the back for some reason.
Oh, but now I can't see myself.
Now you can't see yourself?
No.
No, I can't see Lilith either.
Oh, well,
There you
that's
go.
because you were covering Lilith.
Oh, sorry.
Makes sense.
And she's gone.
I can't. She's gone.
And peekaboo!
So what did you guys do last session? It surprisingly a lot of fun, but we didn't get anything done.
Play peekaboo.
It was weird. It was just like mostly messing around with Roll20. It was just kind of funny. Yeah. I mean, I'll leave it to you. I don't know exactly what y'all are planning to do. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to take Theodore over here and we're going to step back outside and let you all carry on. Don't want to get into foot and all.
Right.
Well,
That seems suspicious.
Yeah. Don't be suspicious. Can we smell any kind of excess gas in here?
So this is a very interesting question. First of all, go ahead and try to do a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
can I help you with that?
Sure. I mean, you want to, how would you assist with a smell?
Well, I would probably also try to be like
I mean, you can
very
roll,
deeply inhale.
you can roll your own.
Yeah, I think that's best.
I feel like smelling is hard to help somebody with, but
Yeah. Smell with me, Lilith.
it's like
Yeah.
Smell
just
with me.
just like you sniff, and I'm going to just take my 2 hands and pull your nostrils back a bit further,
Yeah. Oh, whiff the air into your nose.
and then
Cracker-
blow some of the air into your nose.
Cracker will assist by moving out of the way.
Right now, that actually does make sense. It's like
Yeah.
suddenly the air around you clears up, and the overpowering sense of age-old cheese has left your immediate vicinity.
I'm gonna sniff. 14.
Yeah, give it an advantage roll.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, no, never mind. Lilith
No.
is doing her own.
Mm.
Lilith is still so excited
She's too
by
close to Cracker.
this diamond necklace that she's now carrying around her, that she's swinging left and right, that she can't focus on the smelling bit. Mealy, would you roll a history check?
History. 21.
You don't smell anything other than mold and damp. There is a little bit of sulfur, but that's kind of normal. And also, there's still some residual smell of ionized and burnt minerals, which is consistent with your Oh, you weren't in the forge before.
No, I actually wasn't. That was Dylan,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
But it is consistent with the smell of a smithy, which Neely probably isn't super familiar with it, but she is a blade singer, so she knows a little
Yeah.
something about what weapons might smell. But your history check, although you're not an expert on this at all, um, you're not sure that natural gas actually has a smell. Which, just a little bit of a warning, that is technically true. When we smell gas because we're smelling for it in our homes, for example, if there's a leak, that's because human beings have added a particular compound specifically to give natural gas a scent so that it can be detected. Otherwise, natural methane is undetectable by human scent.
Okay. Should we kind of back up a little bit and just throw a firebolt inside just to see so we don't all explode?
I mean, Hal's not really going to just kill us all, is he? That seems a bit unnecessary.
No, no.
Cracker just runs in with a torch, Olympic style, chariots of fire playing in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't have absorb elements prepared either, so
All that's
okay.
left are a set of teeth and an axe.
Not how I want to go out.
Yeah, not exactly a dramatic moment. I mean, dramatic, but kind of wasted.
Yeah.
Back up a little bit and just shoot a firebolt.
Mhm.
To see. Kind of back into the hole and just
Yeah, I mean, how long? So let's see. You guys flooded this area, shall we call it about 12 hours ago?
it can't be that
S-
bad.
You're deep underground. It's an enclosed space. There's obviously multiple points where any gas might be coming out. Nah, it can't be that bad.
Nah. Okay. Maybe everyone down to the ground.
Sounds
Get
good.
prone.
Sure.
For somebody who doesn't cast fireball herself, she seems to know a lot about how it works.
Bolt. Not ball.
No,
Bolt.
I heard bolt. I
Yeah.
said fireball.
Yeah. um, maybe just get prone kind of behind some rocks and are you ready?
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 And I'm
Ready as you'll
going to
ever be.
fire a firebolt kind of round here.
Okay. So not into one of the forged locations.
Well, if the gas is in the room, shouldn't matter.
That's true. But you're not trying to light the forge specifically.
No, now I'm checking if there's gas in
Okay.
the room. That's going
Okay.
to explode us all if we start casting fire spells.
Yes, that's very smart. Well done. I'll give you inspiration for a smart and careful
Thank you.
test. All right, go ahead and roll your attack. I know you don't need to hit something, but okay.
19.
And there is an explosion that goes off.
Get
The whole
down.
room seems to just light up. Since you guys are on the ground and you've taken precautions, you can roll with advantage. Everybody can roll I guess it's a dex. Normally it would be a dex save, but you're already on the floor, so you're not really trying to avoid it so much as you are just trying to stay below it. I'll lower the save, but you won't get advantage, actually, so that's probably better. Probably makes more sense. Go ahead and roll a dex save.
8.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Well, the good news is Anise is partially immune or resistant. Okay. It is going to be equivalent to a fireball. So it's 17 points for those of you who fail, which will be Amelie, basically.
Mhm.
And Zanice would take 8 because of the resistance, and then it's 8 for the rest of you.
And does it get half for me too? Like the half of the
Sorry.
half?
Yes, so you get 4. That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Cracker doesn't, though, because she wasn't raging.
Nope.
Which is fine. Okay. Now the air seems to be a bit charred. There's little bits of, not a lot, but because the air was mostly clean, but little tiny bits of ash float down from whatever was floating around in the air that was set off on fire. There's a little bit of rumbling from the ceiling. You think that maybe the explosion itself and the fire itself seems to have weakened some things in the ceiling, because of course this room, like most of Gauntlgrim, has stalactites in its ceiling. None of the forge fires have been relit, though. You suspect that you probably need to get closer and or use bigger fire.
At least it's a bit drier.
Yes, the room is very dry, and in fact, it's so dry that some of you feel a little stinging in your nostrils. Those who are not fire resistant, naturally, you feel a little stinging in your nostrils, and maybe the more sensitive of you, such as Ida and Lilith and Mealy, you actually feel the potential for a nosebleed coming on.
Balev, do you have firebolt?
I don't have fireballs,
Okay,
unfortunately.
Millie, would you like to try first the double firebolt?
Sure. Which one?
This one,
Okay.
the closest.
On the count of 3. 1, 2,
2.
3. Boom.
Like one of you goes on 3, the other one goes on 3 space, and then it's like, wait, I thought we were going on 3, but we didn't say quit. It's like,
That's really good damage, though. Those
yeah.
two.
So you both hit the location, no problem. The damage is quite significant, and you actually scar the little alcove in which that particular forge used to be located. It was already charred from presumably decades of use, but somehow the damage you did was so excessive that it managed to rescar some areas. The fire itself, though, pops up. There is a bit of an explosion similar to what you saw earlier, but not as encompassing since a lot of gas already burned out. And then it seems to die down. If anybody wants to roll nature,
Nature. Let me roll nature.
you want to use your free portent.
Sure. 15.
Okay, Byleth, with her incredible wisdom and intelligence, realizes that possibly, although the fire bolt was very powerful, this may be a case where that aforementioned flooding effect that Pug discussed means that although there's gas coming out, there's still water somewhere in the system. And just like it flooded all of Gauntlgrim, that water has found other places to go. And so the fire, or the heat from the fire, needs to penetrate further.
Okay. I'll tell that to everyone.
So I guess you could stand over the hole and then shoot straight down, looking into the hole. Could nothing bad ever happen that way.
Too bad we can't just call up a fire elemental to give us a hand.
Ooh. Did Delin have that ability?
Yeah.
All right.
I did conjure an elemental, the fire. whom helped us get in, talk to Megara, I think. She was
That's right.
going to also talk to the big guy. Something okay.
Yeah, the fire giant. Mhm.
Yeah. She did, but
One of the more clever uses of that spell, I have to say. Well done. Good thinking.
we could just kind of keep rolling firebolts until it dries, but that's gonna take a while. I don't know if a fireball is going to do anything more.
Roll Arcana.
Arcana.
Or post the fireball spell first.
Well, I don't have it.
Oh.
Maybe Byleth or Denise knows anything more about that, since I don't actually have learned a spell yet.
Mm-hmm.
Only seen it in action.
Well, you can roll Arcana because you have seen it in action. And you are a caster who potentially could cast that spell.
Yeah, 23.
So as Byleth reminds you how the mechanics work, you tap into your own understanding, and because you do know the mechanics, you think that Fireball has a much better chance of succeeding, since it literally can go around corners and it expands beyond its point of origin, whereas a Firebolt is a direct spell.
I guess your girls are up, then I can't do much.
Well, it's good they're fire resistant, aren't they?
All right. How convenient. I mean, how many fireplaces are there?
Oh, I forgot to mention Rua and Ivy are both dead.
Oh no.
Ivy was never alive to begin
Okay.
with.
I'm gonna pick up the good berry from the ground because Rua drops it and it goes away.
It's now basically a raisin.
Yeah. Dried fruit. Dried berries.
Well, maybe those of us who can't like throw these fireballs, maybe we just leave the room for a minute.
I was just thinking maybe my lightning bolt can do something. It's not a huge area of effect, but it does ignite flammable objects.
Can you post it?
Yep.
Lightning
That I
bolt?
can do. Lightning bolt does.
Well, I guess that makes sense. They didn't used to, but yes. The only difference is lightning bolt goes in a straight line, doesn't it?
Yep, it does.
So you'd have to
100
stand
foot.
over the hole.
Yeah, fire it down.
I hope you enjoyed your eyebrows while you still had them.
Yeah.
And your hair.
We could also use the alcohol that we got from
Sprinkle?
Trinkle. Yeah,
Yeah. The fireball
I got
whiskey.
one vial.
How
I've
would
got a
that
couple
work?
of those.
If you want to use it on that.
Could we just drop it in there? Like light it and
Pour
drop
in
it?
and run.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not
Well,
supposed to be any lava coming from these, or?
Yeah, if you see a glow, then there's a little bit of residual lava, but it's so low grade it doesn't ignite anything. It's not. I mean, well, maybe Mealy doesn't know this, but the rest of you who have been here before and also seen when Delin dove headfirst into a literal lava fall, you know that there's different stages of lava, right? There's fresh lava and there's cooling lava, and the cooling lava is actually quite warm, but it isn't necessarily it's not at that level where it combusts everything because it's quite heavily crusted over by cooling layers of molten rock.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking that I might can also use some magic missiles on the crust to get more flowing lava.
Interesting.
Kind of
Yep.
break the crust away.
Like popping a pimple.
Yep. Making a hole.
Not that any of you beautiful people have ever had to deal with a pimple ever in your lives.
No, never.
What's that?
Yeah.
I feel like Sophie would break into like this horrible rendition of the one time she had a pimple on her forehead, and it was the worst experience ever. She thought she was going to die. It just
I don't know
wouldn't go away.
I don't know if Cracker could use her warhammer as well on the crusted lava to see if she can get some live lava out.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm just kind of spitballing, saying everything that comes to mind at the moment.
Lava balling.
Yeah. Laura asked earlier how many kind of fireplaces there is. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or
Let me recount that for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
okay.
Technically, there's 6, but one of them is very small.
Okay.
So this is 1. This is 2. This is kind of a small one. 4. And then there's this one. Sorry, yeah, that one. 1, 2, 3, and then they're smaller, but they're less relevant.
Okay.
They're like finishing locations. This is the one next to you is the main one. That's the one where all the really heavy work is done. And the one back here is very important for a lot of other things. Pug will explain.
So maybe try those first, concentrate on those, and if we get them running, they can kind of figure out the others themselves. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Or we can just spend all our spells and just rest another night and go tomorrow.
Well, if you wanted to get that vial, you needed to stay another day anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is the lava accessible, or is it in the forge?
When you say accessible, what do you mean?
Like, is it accessible, like I walk up to it and I can hit it with my hammer, or is it actually more inside of the forge?
Well, so what you can see is that there's a bit of a glow, but the glow is kind of coming through cracks of what look like burnt material. So make of that what you will. You can investigate it and see it up close, but you have to touch it to really fully investigate it.
Okay, and where would I go? Sorry. Can't remember where it is on the map. The closest spot where I see this glow and a bit of a crack.
Well, anything that's really kind of reddish, these spots. The main ones are definitely out, right? These two are the two big ones are really out.
Okay, Cracker's gonna go over here.
Okay.
These look glowy, and I have safe area to move away from it if it sort of.
Sorry, which one are you referring to?
This is glowy here. Is that glowy right there, or is that like? Do I need to go here?
I'd say that's more sort of reflecting, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to this one, and I'm gonna take out my warhammer, and I think I'm gonna rage. I'm raging. I slap myself across the face. Okay, I can do this.
We're almost out of time.
I'm gonna hit that warhammer onto this bit of lava.
And she dies one session early.
That's great.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give it a good swat.
Okay. 14.
Yeah. So you connect with it. You don't really break through a lot of it. It's not like it's just underneath the surface. It's quite buried. You chip a little bit off. You think that if you kept at it a bit, you'd probably get through it. There is a little bit more of a glow, so you can see it. And it's definitely a little bit hotter. But it's not necessarily at that level where it would combust. It's certainly not enough to burn you, even though you're close to it. And it's not at that level where you think it's even hot enough necessarily. It's very, very hot, but it's not necessarily hot enough to burn something like paper. Like it doesn't feel quite that hot.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
10. Clink.
Yeah, you kind of miss the sweet spot. You hit something, right? But you kind of miss the sweet spot, and it doesn't really do a whole lot.
Okay. I look back at Mealy. Well, this could take me a while. Do you want me to just keep hammering away?
I was thinking if you just come back to me where
Okay.
I'm standing, and I'm going to aim at the little crack that she made,
Okay.
and I'm going to fire a magic missile at level 2.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
4 beams. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. Yeah. More cracks
16.
start to appear, and you think that the lava is starting to flow a bit more freely, and you can see that this has made some progress.
Okay, so at least we can help with these, and maybe Seninus and Byleth can do the heavy ones, the big ones that are completely dry.
Sounds good.
Maybe not all at once.
Also good.
Fireball, fireball.
Yeah.
I say we go back here and we let them do
Yep.
their work. And
Yep.
yeah.
We can
Glad
work
there
on the
wasn't some
little
sort of
ones.
fireproof hut.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna step
Yeah, you
back.
gotta go out a bit. It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
But it would
I'm
be
going
nice.
to stay back in the hallway or something.
Yeah,
I
me
took
too.
a kind of heavy hit on the last explosion.
That's true. The tiny hut would help, but Byleth can't leave it.
yeah, I also thought about that.
But Zenith's could.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing
I
you've got
mean,
all those good berries and potions of healing handy.
Mhm.
I don't think
We can just leave to
and
the
you
throne
can.
room and you can do your thing. We'll
Yeah,
take a break.
we'll survive. Hopefully.
Don't say that.
Oh God.
Having just been resurrected, you'd think Byleth would have a bit more respect for the fragility of life. Or maybe it's given her some sense of invincibility that is unnecessarily risk taking.
Oh, no risk, no fun.
Wow.
Please don't kill me.
Literally what Laura says when she's debating whether or not she wants to try some fancy new yogurt concoction she's never seen before.
Yeah.
Mango, pineapple, and cucumber.
Ooh.
No risk, no fun.
Mhm.
Have you guys ever had like chili ice cream?
No.
Like spicy flavored ice cream? It's actually incredibly good. Well, I mean, presumably there's different recipes, but okay. So what are you guys doing? I see 2 fire resistant tieflings capable of casting fireballs moving up to the front. Is everybody else in the room?
I'm backing out.
You're out
I'm
of the
out.
room.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm out.
me,
Ouch.
me too.
Okay. You're all out. Eh?
Yeah.
Sorry, Yvonne. I didn't mean to do that to you.
No, it's fine.
Whee! Pug says, I'll do that too. All right. It's your show, ladies.
Byleth, would you like to do the honors?
Sure. Um, I think these ones, right? The ones that are the biggest ones.
Yeah.
We should do those. Okay. So I'll cast a fireball on this. Wait. I mean, I'm also backing up a bit because it's got quite the long range.
It's got quite the
Um.
long radius. Yep.
So
Who wants to
fireball.
cast this one right here?
Oh, not
Ooh,
good.
a big one.
Mhm.
Okay, so you cast it, and the entire area lights up. Uh, and it sputters, and then it starts to get brighter and brighter. And as it does, you realize that this may have now restarted. But at the same time, several
Oh.
oozes appear, exploding outwards, almost as if they've been ejected. And you realize that perhaps this was part of the reason why the system was stoppered up.
And we are alone.
Mm. You're not too far away. You didn't go to the throne hall and celebrate.
As a safety
We don't know that.
precaution, the main door closes like a waterproof bulkhead. No. Everybody roll advantage. Roll initiative.
Oh, I can roll advantage.
No,
I'll go
no,
for that.
no. Yeah, you could. You won't.
Let's see. I need to find my token first. Release.
Right there.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
you couldn't find your token, so you go last.
Yeah.
You're like, they got this.
Yeah, they got this.
I feel like Zenise probably goes first because she's in the room. That's okay with Yvonne.
Yep.
And plus, you wouldn't know what was going on until she's gone. So, okay. For the purposes of surprise, I'll just say they will go first ahead of everybody else. I think that's fair. Okay. They're all going to move forward. They move relatively slowly, but they will dash. So we'll say that they all get to within melee range eventually of Byleth, who's standing in the front.
Bravely.
Yes. Well, usually Byleth is the first one to misty step out of the way and leave everybody else holding the bag, so why not? But they don't have any actions left because that was their action. They're dashing to get up there. So, Zenise, you get to go.
I'm going to yell, guys, come back. We need your help.
Oh, they're not that hard. You guys can finish them off without too much help. Okay, everybody can hear it. Cracker, your turn. You're not still raging, though, I think.
No, because I stepped out of the room.
Yep.
So the door is closed, right? Or is it open?
No, I was joking. I
Okay,
mean,
you're
well, I
joking,
mean,
right.
technically, if you were trying to to give yourselves a bit of protection, you would have probably closed it. Sorry, there they are.
Wow, these are big. Okay.
They're just your normal large monstrosities. Oozes,
All right. So
technically.
opening the door will be an action, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So I open the door and I'm gonna go to here,
Sure.
and that would be what I can do
You
while
can rage.
raging. Yeah, that was my
Yep.
next. While
Okay.
raging.
All right. Cool. Lilith. Door's open, so you don't have to use an action to do that.
And how far away am I?
You can get there in one turn.
Okay. So I want to get there.
Okay.
Um,
Like right up close, or
oh, no. Oh, I'm with everyone. Sorry.
I mean, adjacent.
I don't want to move too far
Okay.
inside.
Yes. All right.
Um,
Attacks,
uh,
spells.
I want to use my. Wait. I
Action to
want to use
order
my.
Quark in.
No. I want to use Spirit of Guardians.
Oh, Spirit Guardian. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea how it works against them, but
Sure.
so because they are not. I mean, if I go up to them here, it won't affect my friends, right?
Sorry, if you go to where? I didn't see that.
Next to Cracker and Denise.
Well, you can you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
Yeah, so my party wouldn't be affected by it.
You have to designate them, but yes,
What does that mean?
you have to specifically state these are the people who
Okay,
are not affected by it.
okay. Then I would state that Cracker, Violet, Denise, Mealy wouldn't be affected by them.
Okay. Uh, 15 feet. And you all watch, possibly in a little bit of horror, as what appear to be ghosts start swirling around Lilith. Um, they have to let's see. So when they move into the area for the first time or start their turn there, they must make a wisdom saving throw. I think you're supposed to include that as sort of in the initial attack, because technically you've created it around them. So go ahead and roll. Don't think you're going to get that. I don't know if you're going to get the one all the way out there. Yeah, I guess you do. So you'll get all four of them. You can roll 4 saves. Yeah, looks like you get all 4 of them. So they'll all be affected. Well done. It's a bit frightening. It's like a howling, and as they come closer, there's nasty, vicious-looking faces. But you and your party members are not affected because you've chosen to protect them. Well done. Anything else?
No, that's fine. That's me.
Okay. About 15 feet. So it's 15-foot radius, right? There you go.
Whoa,
Mhm.
so bright.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
Everybody okay with that?
Mhm.
All right. All right, Violet, now that you've seen what Lilith can do, are you jealous?
No. I'm very happy to have such a powerful cleric in the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Free item interaction, high five, Lilith, I guess. Um, and then I'm gonna misty step out.
The spirit guardians
Bye.
perceive it as an attack, and then
Um,
that's awesome. I'm
and
just going to step over here and just get out of the way.
you'll do that. Go, girl. Um, and I'll cast. Uh, I guess I'll cast Toll the Dead. on this one.
Okay. Yeah.
8. Um,
Ooh.
2.
Okay. Well, the big sounds of chimes and bells go off, and you see that this thing vibrates uh, and seems to be affected by it.
Cool.
Okay. Neely.
Yes. I am going to, as a bonus action, activate my blade song. That, and I am
So.
I'm going to, since I'm kind of already cinched, I am going to start off with a magic missile level 1. Ballas, you hit this one with the Total Red.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going
Where
to aim for that one.
where is Mealy?
She's going to come in through
Okay.
the door. Yeah,
Where is she on the map? Okay, great. Thanks.
yeah. Sorry. There, and just a magic missile on that one.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. 7 points. Well done.
Yep.
Okay. They will all go. I guess technically they will spread out a bit. Lilith's armor is magical, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm not going to do the damage thing because they did it first round. So next round they'll start taking damage on their turn. Let's have 2 attacks on Cracker. Henrietta and Laura, would you like to roll an attack roll each?
7.
Ooh, yeah, the 7 definitely misses. The
17.
17, I think, is going to hit.
Yep.
Cracker will take 17 points of acid damage. Cracker's not wearing armor, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay, 17 points of acid damage, which you can obviously have. And then one of them will attack Lilith. Yvonne, would you like to roll that one?
12.
Okay. What's Lilith's armor class again?
20.
Okay, so that's not going to get through. And the last one will attack Zenice. Ida, would you like to roll that?
Yes. 3.
Okay. And that one's going to miss as well. All right. Zenice.
I'm going to cast Mind Sliver at this one.
Sorry, I didn't see that light up. Okay,
The
thank
one
you.
that was hit by Mealy and Byleth.
Perfect. Okay.
16.
Well, owing to its rather simplistic intellect, the mind sliver succeeds. So they take some psychic damage and they will be affected for the next attack. Done. And you think that it is now, well, it's not blood, but bloodied is kind of the idea, I suppose. Cracker.
Cracker's gonna swing and swing. Okay, so on this one here, while raging, one swingy swingy. Oh man,
Okay.
should have recklessly attacked. And
So,
2 swingy swingy.
okay, so hang on one sec. So, first of all, the first one does connect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, I forgot. Yeah, that's fine. And as you chop away at it,
Oh, that's right. Should have remembered.
no, you should not because you don't necessarily. Well, you might. I think
We've
you have
encountered.
actually fought.
I've encountered oozes before.
Yeah, you
I think it was
have.
inside the purple worm or something.
Yep, it was.
This, some of you watch in horror as this large ooze suddenly, or pudding, and suddenly breaks into two, and it will take some damage. This is a lot of math. Okay. So your second attack is on which one?
Is on the one right in front of me here. Because, oh no, wait, I see them split, so I'm just going to keep hammering away at the one that's right in front of me because I'm not thinking too clearly and now I'm panicking.
Okay, yeah. So
Yep.
that one is going to be, you're going to finish that off successfully. Well done. So although they do split, you think the first thing you notice is that they probably are not two equally powerful ones. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else for Cracker?
Nope.
Okay. Lilith.
Yes, I'm gonna use Word of Radiance.
Okay.
Not affecting my party members, but others.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
but it should be another 1d6, right?
yeah, it should.
Because I'm level
Yes.
5, so
So you need to go into your spell description,
yeah. Mhm.
edit it, and then make it cantrip dice, which is a drop-down option somewhere. I can do it for you.
Perfect.
Go ahead and roll the con save.
16 on the first and 11 on the second one.
Oh, so it's one attack, but it'll do 2d6 damage.
Yeah, but I
Right.
only rolled 1 right now. Oh, you meant you wanted me to do another d6.
Well, so the 16 is the only save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so it doesn't seem, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for Lilith?
No.
All right, Byleth.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead again on this one.
Ugh,
Um, it's
so
coming
original.
after me. Um,
It's not all about you.
I know.
Okay, I've done it for you.
Oh,
I've done it for you, Ida.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank
Okay.
you.
You want to roll it again and just test it?
Yeah.
Yeah, despite the low roll, it actually did
Yeah.
work. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so you rolled a 20, which
Yes, I know,
is
damn it.
pretty darn good, so that's not going to have much of an effect. Mealy.
yeah. Meal is gonna take a chance. Is there space to kind of move beside him here?
Do you want to, if you want to remain out of melee range, you probably can't, but there is
Oh,
space to squeeze past it.
okay. Then I'm going to take a deep breath, walk up, cast Shocking Grasp.
Aha.
And hope that it hits.
Okay.
Not the best damage, but at least it hits. And then I'm going to squeeze past. So that was 10 feet. Is it double movement past him when I'm squeezing?
You're not sorry, just to be clear, you're not actually squeezing like the space is too small. I just meant you couldn't move without getting into the range of melee.
Okay. Then I'm going to just keep the. I have 30 feet more movement, so I'm going to move there. I think.
Okay. All right. So as your shocking grasp succeeds, the lightning damage splits this one as well, and they turn into two, so they will each attack you as you run past it.
So the shocking grasp, then they can't take opportunity attacks, reactions when it hits.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I did it.
Yeah.
But I don't
Okay.
know if they split, how that works. But
That's a good
technically,
question. Technically,
it's
it's
supposed to be.
two different entities. This is a very good question. I mean, okay. Yeah. I mean, the spirit of it is that they're not supposed to be able to react. So I'll allow you to go past it. Could you do me a favor and just put a break in that on a hit line in the last one so we can read
Yep,
a bit easier? Thank you.
of course.
Okay. Well done. And then oozes will go. So there are slightly more enemies, although they're not necessarily more powerful, but they do all attack.
Could you get the
Yes. All right, just take it easy, all of you. I'm doing my best. I did not plan for any of this, so I'm kind of making it up as I go. Go ahead, Ida, and roll your spirit guardians, and you can roll their saves, all 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh,
Okay, so right, and it's 9 if they fail, and if they don't fail, they still take 4. Right?
yeah.
Okay. Actually, this one is going to split again into 2 smaller ones. We'll put it next to Zenith because I loved Arya so much. And this one will split again. I should have done it earlier and I forgot, so forgive me. But so there's 2 really small ones here now. Actually, there's 4 really small ones. This one. I'll put a little green just to make them obvious.
tiny uses.
Sorry?
Tiny uses.
Yes. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but they all attack at the same level of damage, which is funny. Okay. Let's see, let's get 2 against, I guess, you know what? Let's just all go after, yeah, let's get 2 of them after Cracker. So, Daria, you want to roll those 2? Okay. I think they're Cracker's 19 armor class?
17.
17. Okay, so one of them is going to hit, so that'll be another 17 points of acid. Obviously halved.
Yep.
2 of them will go after Lilith. Ida, do you want to roll that?
Against myself?
Oh, sorry. No, Yvonne, you can do it. I mean, you could, but your voice went up so high.
Yeah. What? Against myself?
Sorry, Ida, I didn't mean to stress you out any further. Okay, so one of those is going to hit against Ida, is against Lilith, despite her incredibly good armor class, and that'll be 17 points as well. You'll take all of that. And Ida, you can roll 3 against Zenith. How's that?
Yeah. Oof.
Looks like 2 of those will connect. for a total of 30.4 points of acid.
Nice.
Hmm. I think I need to roll concentration, right?
Yes, thank you. So how much did you take? You took full damage. That's 17. So you've got to beat an 18.
No, it's half the damage.
Oh, it's half. Yeah. Okay. 10,
Yeah.
10 or higher is enough on a con
Um,
save, Constitution save.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
5.
Okay. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Of course, you can always recast it if you really want. And it is Anissa's turn.
I'm going to Misty Step.
Yep. Smart.
To here and then
Okay.
move some more.
Yep. And then fireball.
And then cast Mind Slewer.
Oh, come on. When is somebody going to
This
fireball
one.
the remaining members of the party? Okay. The big one, you said.
Yes.
Okay. Wasn't there a successful mind sliver at some point? Did
There
that?
was. But he became little
Okay. Well,
after Cracker hit him. So
okay. All right. Yeah, roll his save. They're not very intelligent, so all right, so that succeeds. Well done. All right, Cracker, do your thing. These two
Okay.
guys are very small. They're
Free
like the
item
size of
interaction.
large cats.
Okay, free item interaction. I am going to switch my weapon to my Warhammer,
Ah, yes.
and I'm going to recklessly attack this one right in front of me. I'll get rid of these little buggers first.
Okay.
With my Warhammer. So 20.
Yes, that
12
will finish
damage.
it off. Yep.
Okay. And then this one for my second attack.
Yes, and that
23.
will finish that one off as well. Well done.
Okay, good. Phew.
Splat,
Hammer
splat.
better.
Yeah. Okay. You're staying pat,
Oh
staying
yeah,
put.
right there. Yeah.
All right. Ida, squeaky voiced Lilith.
Yes. I want to use my Thunder Wave.
Yeah. You can get
Uh,
both of the big ones, or you
yeah.
can get the big one and the little ones, maybe. I think you can get I think you can get these 4 if you want to.
Probably better to try and get the 4 of them then.
Sure.
I also want to use channel my divinity.
Okay, great.
Uh,
Do you want to post both of those so we can read them?
yes.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna use
Yep. And
channel my
do the thunder wave one so I can
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
just double check the range. I'm pretty sure it's 15 feet.
Yeah. And I would do it on level 2 just to.
Really put a point on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 15-foot cube, so definitely you can get all 4 of those.
Yeah.
It'll be
Um,
7. Well, it's 8 plus, so it's 3d8, so that's 24 points. And you can roll their con saves.
mm.
Well, actually, the little ones are automatically destroyed because they're too little and very heavily damaged. The medium-sized one. Yep, that actually. No, actually, it won't. So go ahead and roll the save for that.
I rolled the save on all of them, kind of.
Yeah, but I don't know which one's which here. So
Oh.
can you roll one for the medium? The one down here, the medium
Yes.
size one. Yes.
7.
Okay. That'll fail. So It's still alive, but it's very close to being finished off, it looks like. Actually, it is finished. It just literally is finished. So well done. That was successful. And they all get blown back. Little bits of ooze. And then the big one, go ahead.
Oh, 18.
Okay, so that's going to make it
Subtract 1d4
on its
from
save.
Mind Sliver.
Okay. I thought that was attacks only. That's fine. Well, it's still going to make it
Saves,
because.
not attacks.
Okay, it's still going to make it. But thank you for reminding us, Daria. Everybody okay with time? We can probably finish this off, but it might take another 10 minutes.
I'm okay to go over today.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that was 24. Okay. And this one actually is going to get blown back. So it's saved, so it won't get blown back.
No.
But it will double. So difficult. Okay. Phew. Well done. Byleth.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another Toll the Dead. And this one, it's like bong 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 bong.
Like the most annoying alarm
10.
clock ever.
Yeah.
Which is probably what that is. That's probably where they get the inspiration. Which one? The little one? This one?
Yeah, the one
Okay.
right in front of Blue.
All right. Yep. I think that actually splits it again. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing? You can thank Byleth for that, Lilith.
Yeah.
More little ones in front
High
of you.
five.
High five. Not so high five. All right, Mia Lee, you are out of danger for the moment.
I am going to just step up here so I can see a little bit better. And I'm going to aim for this one and
Okay.
cast a firebolt.
Okay.
That's a 15.
Yes, that will also hit. And actually, that's going to finish it off because it's a little one now. Well done.
That's me.
Okay, and it's their turn. There's two. There's a small one, a medium one, and a large one. The large one will go after Cracker. Henrietta, do you want to roll that? Laura,
Okay.
you can roll the medium one on Lilith, and the small one, Daria, if you'd like to roll that one on Lilith. That's a miss. Ooh, that's a hit.
Sorry.
Okay.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's going to be right. So that's re-roll the D20. Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll that. Re-roll that one, Laura. Well done, Henrietta.
14.
Okay. All right. Well, it's not a crit, at least, but it does. You say it's 20 or 19?
20.
Okay, so it's not going to get through either. So well done. So everybody's survived that round.
And Cracker's
right.
going to get the advantage.
Okay. Which she can use on one attack, not both.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Zanice.
I'm going Mind Sliver again. Against this one. No, not this one, this little one.
Yep. Okay. And save.
11.
And it is destroyed. Well done. Cracker.
Okay, so I'm hitting this one or this one with advantage? Or am I just get advantage?
Yeah, it's you. You
Okay.
choose whichever one you attack next is going to have advantage on that attack.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one here, and I'm
Okay.
raging obviously, and Warhammer
Okay.
18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then my second hit is 8.
Okay. The 8 actually will connect.
Ooh. Yay.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Because it's bludgeoning. Is that why the damage type kind of gets through a bit?
They're easy to hit,
Okay.
but it does split.
Ah.
Well, okay. Lilith, your turn.
Yes, I'm gonna use another thunder wave.
Oh yeah, get all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be 11. You're casting it up, casting it, right?
No, I can't do that anymore.
No, upcasting. You're using a higher level
Oh
spell.
yeah,
slot.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 3 con saves, if you would. Okay, so 2 of them looks like they're gonna fail, which means they're gonna get blown back. I'm not gonna bother splitting them again. I think that's just getting a bit tedious. And this one actually makes it save, so it'll only take 4. Do you know what? I will split them, because why not?
Mhm.
This one also will split. Okay, Byleth. There are now 6 targets, but they're all very small. They're almost like pet-sized.
Um.
You could keep one for like scouring pots and pans in the kitchen.
Oh, so cute. Come here. Uh.
And as you hug
I.
it, its acidic flesh burns into your skin,
Oh, wow.
scarring you
Stop.
permanently.
I think I need the fireballs for the other ones, right? There's just one one thing lit, right?
Yes, one of the big ones is lit, the other one's not.
Okay. Mm, but there were 6 too.
Well, the other ones seem to be ones you could get through by hammer and tong, as it were.
Oh.
So you don't need to use the spells if you don't want to.
Um. Um. Then. I think I'm just gonna be safe and um do a bonk again. On this one. Uh.
Ooh, my stomach.
Okay.
Please
Oh,
stop! I
oh,
can't stop critting today.
oh my God.
Um. All right, I'm just going to annoy you all with the bonks. I'm
Mm.
having a concert. All right, that's it.
It's like when you dislike your neighbor, so you buy their 12-year-old a set of drums, and the kid just doesn't stop playing, driving the neighbor insane. All right, Mealy.
Okay, I'm going to cast another magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start aiming at this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it at second level.
Okay, so there's 4 altogether.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to pew 4
All right. Yep.
and 3.
It's sorry, at the same one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 on the same one the second one will finish it off.
Okay. Then I'm going to go over to the next one. That one. the other one beside Lilith, and do 1, 3, and
Yep.
5.
And those two will also finish off the other one. So Lilith and
Good.
Cracker are now out of the physical range of these things.
Yeah. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay, but it is their turn, so they're going to slither on up again. 2, 3, 4, and they can just about move into range. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think actually these two can go to Zanice. Hey, how's it going? Let's have Ida and Laura roll 1 each against Zanice, and Daria and Henrietta roll 1 each against Cracker. Oh, wow. They both succeed. Okay, so
no.
those two are both going to hit Zanice. Ooh, that's a lot of damage,
7.
actually. Is Zanice down on the first one? 17 points?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess technically the second one would have actually just gone on its turn separately to go towards Lilith instead. Sorry about that, Daria. That was kind of mean. I shouldn't have done that to you. Apologize. But there's plenty of healing potions laying around. Okay, so Henrietta rolled 11, so that's going to miss. Daria rolled a 16, so that's going to hit. So that's 17 points of Cracker. Cracker's still raging.
Yep.
And then Yvonne, you want to roll 1 against Lilith?
5.
Okay. All right, Zanice, you can roll a death save. And Zanice wakes up laying on her back.
Ooh, ooh.
Eyelids flutter open.
Sure.
Does she shout something like, "You can't finish me. I'm invincible"?
So
Oh.
epic.
I left something on the stove. Okay,
Damn,
well
that
done.
hurts.
Yeah, but you do have 1 hit point, so well done you. I don't need no stinking good berries. Okay. Cracker.
Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. Hold on. Cracker is going to, while raging and recklessly attacking, is going to slam away at this one
Okay. That's a
for
finish.
13.
Yep,
And the next one beside it.
that's a finish.
Oh, there we go.
Well done. 2 left. All right, we'll finish us off this round. Lilith. Unless Laura decides to go Toll the Dead again.
Why not?
Fireball everybody now. Screw
Okay, I'm
this.
Including
gonna
myself.
Including yourself. You can survive it. You've got full hit points and resistance.
I'm gonna use my Thunder Wave again
All right.
and level up.
Excessive.
It up.
All right. Can't save. Pretty sure that's going to finish it off regardless, actually. Yeah, it will finish it off regardless. It saves, but you're so powerful and it's so injured already that you still manage to destroy it, even though it doesn't get blown back. Well
Pew.
done. Phew. All right, Laura.
I have to try.
Oh,
It's going to succeed this time. I'm sure.
somebody take those damn drums away from that kid.
Yeah.
Yay.
Bonk.
Bonk. And it just literally quivers and then collapses in a puddle of jellified ooze next to Zanice's prone but conscious body. All right. The last thing we're going to do is Mealy. Mealy walks over
just
to the
gonna-
other forge, leans over, looks down the hole,
Yeah.
and lightning bolts.
Yeah.
10 more oozes pop out.
I'm just gonna throw my hands in the air. We did it! We did it! Yay, us! Yay! Yay!
Right? Really?
Yeah, there's no more enemies. So
No, that's true. There's still one more forge to light, but you can do that some other time.
yeah,
All right. So
speaking with experience, if more of these uses come out, we better not be in our condition right now.
everybody give me 1d20 roll using whichever saving throw is your best saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because I said so. Well, that's
Sorry.
why.
Hmm.
Why?
Ominous.
Yeah. Okay. So what's that total up to? 50, 76, 86, 92, 102. Wow, that is pretty good. That's an average of over 20. So, because you are all experts in your areas of capability, and because you've got the experience now to know what to expect and how to handle it, you manage, after taking a short break, but not a long one, and not an actual short rest, to relight the second forge, and whatever pops out along the same lines as the previous one, you can dispatch without excessive risk.
Hey, we're awesome.
Yay.
You are awesome. You are all awesome. And Pug will say, now that was some fancy shooting.
Yeah, we're
Thank
awesome.
you.
I'm going to run back to King Brunor, let him know that the forge is relit. If y'all want to come with me, you're welcome to. Heal up, and we can get the fires going. I did take a moment to talk to the master smith who did survive, and he said this vial with platinum coating that you're looking for, he can definitely do. And since you've relit the forge, it's the least he can do to show his appreciation.
I think I'm going to have a word with
Thanks.
this weaponsmith as well to have him try to remove the gem.
Yep. I did mention that since you brought it up with the king, and he said that should be no problem. He's not worked on one before, but he has seen the blueprints. It's actually inscribed on one of the walls in the back there. And he would love the opportunity to work on it. Chances are pretty good he feels that he can separate it out. He can't guarantee that the crossbow will come out in perfect condition,
Oh, that's
but
good.
the gem itself should be salvageable.
Yeah, that's great.
And he did also mention that they've got a couple of pieces that were finished and hadn't been delivered. Now, technically, they are already set aside for the customers, but the customers don't necessarily know that they're supposed to be delivered now. So, in theory, having explained the situation to the customers, I'm sure they would understand if they were delayed, and you could all just take them now and he'll make new ones later. They're not particularly powerful because those typically get sent out immediately under armed guard since they're so valuable. And customers who pay that kind of premium usually want them ASAP. But they are good quality items, and they include some things that I think y'all could use, such as magical daggers and maybe some corals if you're interested. Of
Great.
course, all the typical weapons that you'd expect dwarves to use, like axes and hammers, we've got those too. I'm not sure y'all are really into that kind of thing, other than maybe your one martial friend over here. But whatever we got, you're welcome to it.
Great. We'll have a look.
Now, the king, when y'all were just about to head out the night before, did give me this, and he hands you a scroll that has a wax seal at the bottom of the letter as you unfurl it, and the scroll itself is in a tube that protects it. This is a writ of permission from the king to travel throughout Gauntlgrim and its surrounding territories. Now, the influence of the kingdom doesn't extend uniformly, as you can imagine, since we're still reestablishing control. But if you do encounter certain groups, they may be able to give you a pass if they otherwise might be a bit more skeptical. He suggested that if you wanted to rest here, you could do so and then head out straight away since we're already a bit further towards the deep underdark that you're looking to traverse to get to Menzoberranzan or wherever else it is you need to go to pursue this the origin of the black mold. There are some older tunnels. They go through some natural features, a couple of chasms and some fissures. And then after that, you may be looking at the older city ruins from when Gauntlgrim was a much larger cultural and civilian center. They, I gotta warn you, they may still have some remnants of some of the other creatures that moved in after the Dwarven kingdom that was originally here, the Delzoon, were defeated and spread out to the rest of the surrounding mountain chains. But it won't be any more dangerous than if you just headed off on your own into the wilderness, and at least it'll take you somewhere deeper into the Underdark.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan. This is warm and cozy. Could just crash here.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're safe here. That's you relit the fires. The other doors will be in momentarily, probably in the next few hours. Might get a little bit noisy, but you'll be fine. And we'll have some victuals sent down for you. You'll be able to have a nice little picnic. It'll be kind of cozy, actually.
Sounds great.
And I'll stay with you until you head off, and then we'll do a tearful goodbye once you get to the edges of our current kingdom. All righty.
Sounds like fun.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much, y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Absolutely.
All right.
Sounds good.
See you.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I love my pig.